if evolution was random, based on chance, then why is the gap between the most intelligent species, being us, so vast as to pick the second most intelligent species?
The gap between us and the second most intelligent species is not that vast. The more we come to learn about other primates, you had right here at York, which is actually at the other campus, you have one of the world's foremost specialists in orangutans. And if you talked to her and said that to her, she would just laugh at you. She has a whole series of examples of behavior in orangutans who are often not the ones cited as being the smartest of other primates, that show that orangutans are capable of planning, they're capable of understanding what other people want and tricking them, they're capable of all kinds of things. But what does make the difference is, and indeed this is what my book is about, so you can buy it and read it. What does make a difference is language, which has established in human beings and no other species a type of reasoning, which is explicit reasoning, using language, using mathematics, which, although it is slow, clumsy, often mistaken, tremendously difficult to handle. And that's why we need computers who are good at handling it, because it's basically a matter of language and logic and mathematics. We need it in order to do things that only human beings do. We need it in order to get to the moon, to build computers and cars and planes. No other primate will have done that. But that's not because we're so much smarter. It's because our smarts has become as well multiplied by this amazing new power, which is the power of speech, which has evolved in human beings and not yet in others.
Without wanting to make any sort of pronouncement on neo-Darwinian evolutionary theory, it seems to me Dr. DeSousa takes back with the right hand what he gives with the left. The fact that we are language users is an enormous difference between us and primates. And it's not just oral speech. I mean, it could be sign language or some other sort of graphic speech. The ability to manipulate linguistic symbols to refer to things in the world, to have intelligible patterns, is an enormous difference between us and primates. And that's why our primate cousins scratch around in the dirt and pick insects off each other's backs while we fly to the moon, ride in submarines, write symphonies and sonnets, and have universities. I mean, it's ludicrous to suggest there isn't this enormous gap between us and the great apes.